Santa Rosa versus Sonoma. What are the differences? Which is better? In this week's video, we are going to be talking about advantages, disadvantages, and how these cities vary from one another. What's up, guys? My name is Danny. I'm Cronin. I'm a real estate agent right here in Sonoma County. And if this is your very first time to my channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Helps me out a whole lot, and it also notifies you next time I drop a video, which is once a week, every single week, all having to do with living in Sonoma County, pros and cons videos, cost of living, tours, vlogs, and everything in between. And of course, I am a full-time real estate agent right here in Sonoma County. So if you have any questions about buying, selling, investing, whatever the case is, I would love the opportunity to help you. All of my contact information is down below as always. And without further ado, let's get right into this week's video, which is all about living in Santa Rosa versus Sonoma. Okay, so just as a starting point for the video, I want to give you guys some context. Santa Rosa and Sonoma, two extremely old cities. To put that into a little bit more context for you, Santa Rosa was founded in 1833, Sonoma being founded in 1850. And I just gotta say, full disclosure, I have so much love for both of these cities. I am so excited to be shooting this video because honestly, these may just be two of my favorite cities in the whole entire county, and we are gonna get into that later on in the video. But I wanna give some context first. We are comparing somewhat apples to apples here in many different categories. Obviously, when they were founded is very similar, but you know, something that's not so similar is when we're talking about sizes. Sonoma has about 8,000 to 11,000 people last time they did the study living there. Santa Rosa about 200,000. So we're comparing a smaller city to a bigger city, but they do have a lot of similarities, advantages, and disadvantages. So with that being said, let's talk a little bit about the growth for both of these cities. I think recently in the last couple of years, due to the pandemic, we have seen a lot of people move up this way toward to the North Bay from San Francisco, Marin, and further south. I think both of these cities have expanded quite well. Granted, they are older cities, so a little bit harder to kind of compare and balance the overflow of people moving here. Santa Rosa does have a lot of new communities popping up recently. Sonoma, not so much, not a whole lot of building going on over there. And it's crazy how you kind of see the market shift a little bit. You see interest rates go up a little bit, demand kind of die down just a little bit, and all of a sudden homes just pop up everywhere. We're trying to fix the inflation problem, so we're building houses, we're raising interest rates, and all of the above. So when we're talking about Sonoma and Santa Rosa, new neighborhoods, Santa Rosa definitely gets the W on this side. Santa Rosa is constantly expanding. They are building in Sonoma, but not as frequently as they are in Santa Rosa. Affordability. Which one is more affordable? I think this is a hot topic. I've covered just about every single city in Sonoma County. I've done a cost of living video in not all of them, but a lot of them. And I gotta say, of course, this is North Bay, this is California. So wherever we go, it's going to be expensive. But the clear winner in this one is definitely Santa Rosa, just based on median home prices. Sonoma came in at 1.2 million being the median home price. Santa Rosa hovering around $785,000. What I find so interesting, and I hear a lot of people ask me all the time, is it affordable in Santa Rosa? Is it affordable in Sonoma? The answer to that is it's very subjective, right? Your definition of affordable may be different from mine, may be different from the next person. But when we're talking about a huge spectrum of home prices, both cities offer a little bit for everyone. And what I mean by that is Santa Rosa specifically, we have condos and mobile homes as cheap as $100,000. Obviously, that number varies and it ranges all the way up to basically sky's the limit. I mean, there is such thing as a $10 million winery estate in Santa Rosa, and there's definitely the same thing in Sonoma. So when it comes to affordability, you know, it's definitely the clear winner in the affordability category is got to be Santa Rosa. Activities. So when we're talking about downtowns, I've said this in many videos in the past, I think Sonoma truly has the best, if not one of the best downtowns in all of Sonoma County. My wife, me, and my son were just there for the 4th of July. They held a big, huge event right there downtown in the square. They had live music, they had food, they had so many fun activities to do. They have a huge park right there my kid got to run around at. It was great. We had a couple drinks, saw some fireworks, hung out, met some cool people. And I gotta say, for Sonoma being such a historic city, there is tons of tourists always there. So I always feel like something's going on downtown just because there's so many people there constantly. Comparing that to Santa Rosa, there's definitely not as many people floating around downtown Santa Rosa than there are in Sonoma. I think that's for good reason. Sonoma has many great restaurants nearby. They have ice cream shops nearby. Santa Rosa as well has a lot of cool things to do, good restaurants, good food, good drinks. But I think the clear winner here goes to Sonoma, just for its downtown kind of vibe. Obviously, that may not interest you if you have children, if you're looking for more of a quieter area, you're looking for more things to do than to go out and eat and drink. Definitely consider Santa Rosa. We do still have a very, very, very nice downtown area, but it's definitely not as packed. Living conditions. So when we're talking about this, I think a lot of people, especially if you're considering a move to Sonoma County, that's very vague, right? Sonoma County and all of the cities in it are extremely, extremely different. You can be in Cloverdale and Santa Rosa and think you're in two different planets. So when I get people to call me and ask, they ask, hey, how does this city compare to that? I always ask, what's important to you? What are you looking for in a city? What are your do's and what are your don'ts? What do you want around and what do you not want around? And for Sonoma, I think when we're looking at it as a whole, I think Sonoma is definitely more rural than Santa Rosa is. Santa Rosa certainly has country properties. Again, I just told you earlier in the video, we have huge estates, wineries, and all of these sort of things. But comparing Sonoma to Santa Rosa is definitely more of a city vibe when comparing it to Sonoma. There's tons of houses out Agua Caliente in Sonoma that, you feel like you're in the country. There's houses still around, sort of, but you have big lots, you have mountain views, you have amazing things like this. But when we're talking about Santa Rosa definitely has these things as well. It's just not as common. And it's definitely going to be on the outskirts of town, more towards Sebastopol, and all these other areas like Cotati as well. So Sonoma definitely has that country vibe. Santa Rosa definitely has the city vibe. So totally up to you as far as what is important to you. And obviously, for me to recommend a city for you, I'm going to need you to give me a call. So if you have any questions, please feel free to give me a call at any time if you're thinking about buying or selling, whatever the case is. I'll point out a couple things to you about the cities. I'll talk to you further about them, give you more information to help you better make a guess as far as where you want to land. And that's going to wrap up this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a big like. It really, really, really helps me out, helps me push my content out to more people so I can educate more people about Sonoma County. Of course, if you have any questions about buying or selling, give me a call. All my contact information is down below. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you are updated next time I drop a video, and we'll see you on the next one.